How do you as a business owner prevent chargebacks or disputes on your company? So there's a couple different ways to approach this. First of all is the in-store method, in-person method. Many times when you're having chargebacks, you're not going to see as many in-store, in-person payment methods. This is because not only does the client meet you directly as a business owner and feels less, likely to go ahead and charge back or make any kind of ill will towards you, there's also more security in being present with a credit card or a debit card, inserting it to a machine and putting a debit card transaction in. I did go over this in my payment processing methods video, stating that if you do use chip readers and you ask people to use their debit card with PIN entry, you're going to highly reduce your risk of fraud and chargebacks. Now, moving into the online game. Online chargebacks are notorious and huge, which is why there's so many different percentages and rates within the market for charging payments and providers. The more risky the transaction, the higher the percentage is going to be. The less risky the transaction, the lower the percentage is going to be. This is why you see a debit card with PIN entry inserted with a chip having the lowest rates versus someone online typing in their credit card information. So there's a couple things you want to do to prevent and protect yourself against possible chargebacks with your business. First of all, as I've gone over many times, is be meticulous with your data. If a client buys from you, have all their information on hand, billing address, shipping address, all your transcripts and communication back and forth with that client, and any pictures you might have as well. You want to have all their information, their legal government names, and all that information on file as well. Now, when you have really large transactions, sometimes you want to take an extra step and verify your client a little further. Now, there's an art to doing this because you don't want to make your client feel like you don't trust them or there's something wrong. You basically need to state, hey, this is a company policy for transactions in this amount. In order to protect you and to protect ourselves as a business, we need to have this information on file. Moving forward, you can tell your client that they will not need to provide this information and it'll all flow nice and smoothly. So first of all, you want to keep your data and your records meticulously filed away for at the very least 2 years to prevent against and protect against chargebacks. Secondly, online, you want to have your back-end systems and processing set up very precisely, meaning you want to have your AVS, which is your address verification system, filters on. You want to have your CVV, which is your credit card security code, filters on, and you want to have your billing and shipping addresses matching. Now with Authorize.net, Stripe, and a few more platforms, I know how to do this exactly myself. However, most companies do provide some type of protection like this. It, however, is up to you to go ahead and go into your back end of those payment systems and enable those features. So those are two major ways to prevent chargebacks, frauds, and even disputes, is keeping your data meticulously organized and available on hand, as well as making sure the back-end payment processing systems are secure and set up to detect fraud naturally as well.